There is Mr. Grundman himself, getting ready for a full day of mastering here. Bernie, I'd like you to meet Bill Holland with GearWire.
Hello, Bill.
Good to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
And I think I'll turn this over to you now.
All right.
Take it away.
Well, here we are, obviously, Bernie Grundman Mastering Studios, and just blown away by actually seeing these consoles finally. But everything here is custom. And I was talking to earlier about how it's built on this philosophy of customization, being able to completely control the signal path. And it seems like everything here is done on the philosophy of keep it simple. True. From what I can tell. I mean, obviously it's not simple because there's a lot of work that goes into that. But explain to me a little bit about what the consoles are like here. What is this all comprised of?
Well, by simplicity, it is that we don't want to put anything more in the circuit than we absolutely have to, because anything you add to the signal path degrades the signal. So everything's kind of modular, and everything can be out of the circuit, or even individual frequency bands can be put in separately, so that you don't have like a whole complete equalizer in the circuits at one time. You can just have just those areas that you're going to work on. So that's true. You know, less is more is the way we feel about it. So in order to do that, you know, there really is not much out on the market that's built like that.
No, there isn't.
So we have, you know, for actually since the beginning of the company, we've always had that philosophy. So we build our own equipment. And the system is kind of a completely integrated system in that we don't have to have like strung together a whole bunch of black boxes. It's like all one system. By doing that, we can even simplify it further. Everything is like chained from one thing to the other. We don't have to have a lot of isolation devices. We don't have to have a lot of transformers and active transformers and all of these various things that can get in the way of the best quality. So in fact, our systems are all single-ended, which is like, to a lot of people, dangerous. And even though it's dangerous, if you do it right, there's nothing better. So because we build these things from the ground up, we can have a very special grounding scheme, which is the primary reason why these types of systems have difficulty. So we've kind of designed it with that in mind, that we want to do it single-ended. We want nothing but the absolute best quality. So even the processors, the converters, A to D converters, D to A converters, they're all modified by us, even the commercially made ones. We take the best that we can find. We do a lot of listening tests. We even do listening tests with wire or whatever it is, but we find whatever we feel is the best. And if it's a piece of equipment, then we make it better. In fact, I'm convinced that our shop, the people that run our shop, our tech guys, I don't think there's anything they can't make sound better. So in a lot of areas where manufacturers cut corners, we go in and we like improve it in those areas especially. Like, for example, in order to mass produce, and not mass produce, but in order to sell equipment all over the world and have it work, you have to have, for one thing, people want small, one rack space equipment, you know, stuff that doesn't take up a lot of space. Well, in order to do this, you have to have, like, you have to cut corners in places, especially in the power supplies and so forth. Well, we go in and we put in a very powerful or very stable linear power supply on everything, and we put our own line amps in. We do a lot of extra stuff just to improve the signal. So the name of the game is to try to be able to manipulate the signal, but still not interfere with the basic quality that the product or the music came in with. So by doing this, by building all of this equipment and constructing it in the way we have, with all kinds of special wire and circuitry and so forth, we feel that we can do a lot of manipulation of the signal to kind of to bring it maybe more competitive with other product that's out on the market, but still retain a lot of the dynamics and the quality that was on the original recording.